Hello, everyone! I'm your host, Fareeha, and welcome to the second episode of Songwriters, a competition about, you guessed it, creating original music and performing it. So prompts are given to our lovely Twitch musicians, and every single week we'll come together and celebrate what they've made as we pit their creations against each other in a fight for bragging rights and glory. in the form of $1,000. So today I am joined by 3 incredible judges, Twitch streamers that you know and love. Together we're going to learn about today's musicians, find out what makes them tick, and what went into creating all of the songs that they're going to share with us. I'm joined by 3 fantastic judges today, everyone. Please welcome Natsumiii, ortoPilot, and our special guest judge, Anthony Fantano. So glad to have you here.
Hey.
Hey yo!
Yo, yo, yo.
If you know Twitch at all, you know the legendary Natsumiii, but if you're somehow unaware, she's a fantastic variety streamer, a super talented singer and pianist, and creates amazing parody covers, and soon to release some new originals. Natsumiii, thanks for joining us. What else should people know about you?
Having me. Honestly, you literally nailed everything. That's how I would have told you guys who I am. Yeah, I'm a variety streamer, stream a lot of different kinds of games. And then occasionally I do a little bit of music on the side. It's something I do for fun, and I'm just happy to be here.
Awesome. What kind of stuff have you been streaming lately?
I've been streaming a lot of like Valorant, League of Legends, but I also do other stuff, you know, a little bit of just chatting, also a lot of like different indie games. But yeah, I'm a big variety gamer.
Hell yeah. I've seen your clips of Valorant. You pop off, girl.
Oh, thank you.
All right, next we have the amazing ortoPilot, musician, producer, and a true icon in the Twitch music scene. Oh! Spit, sorry. You can find him putting on a cool and creative twist on your favorite covers or premiering his incredible original songs on his channel. ortoPilot, thank you for joining us. How are you feeling about the lineup today?
I'm super excited. Some of my favorite Twitch musicians on tonight. Super excited.
Yeah.
So I'll just explain a little bit about myself. Basically, I'm a musician on Twitch, and I do loops. I use my computer, and I use guitars and all sorts of instruments, and that's basically it. I'm not a gamer. I am a gamer, but off stream, but not on stream. It's a long story.
Very cool. Thanks for sharing a bit about yourself. All right, and certainly, last but not least, we've got our special guest judge, the internet's busiest music nerd, Anthony Fantano, aka TheNeedleDrop. He's been called the only music critic that matters, and we are thrilled to have him here. Anthony, for the viewers who somehow don't know who you are, tell them a little bit about what you do.
Thank you for the flattering intro. People call me much meaner things as well, not just what you said. Yeah, I mean, you know, dropping polarizing reviews on all the time over at youtube.com/TheNeedleDrop. A lot of music commentary as well on the Fantano channel that we run. But over here on Twitch, a lot of people know us for our, you know, reviewing your music streams, where we take a lot of fan and viewer submissions. Our New Music Friday streams, where we just kind of like, you know, spin and go through whatever's new, and you know, chat rates it, and we just kind of see like what's hot, what's not, that's just dropped. And we do a lot of interviews on the channel as well. We just had a few yesterday, have more scheduled to come. A lot of young viewers may know the wonderful Remy Wolf. We're going to be talking with her next week. And yeah, just more to come on the channel, and just subscribe, follow, and check us out.
Hell yeah. You do so much good work for the music scene, and honestly, yeah, your stuff's a blast to watch.
Appreciate it.
So, no problem. So thank you to all of our judges throughout the day. They're going to be giving reactions and feedback to our artists, as well as helping us determine a winner. More on that in a moment, but let's get to the heart of today's show, our musicians. Ordo, can you tell us who we have us joining today?
Absolutely. It would be a pleasure to welcome P-Leaf, Zane Carney, Sabrina Solo Show, Raina Mystique, Glowstick Willie, and Fareeha. Let's go. Super excited.
How are you all feeling, musicians?
Amazing.
How are we all doing?
Amazing.
Guys. We're ready.
Real ready.
Let's go.
Fantastic.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to see what you all have in store for us. Okay, so before we go any further, let's talk a little bit about what it is we're doing here today and how the show works. So, Songwriters is a songwriting and performance competition show. For each episode, the musicians receive a specific prompt exactly 1 week before the show. Then they have that week to create an original song on their channel in response to or inspired by that prompt. Now, the prompt today's group received is write a song inspired by a video game villain. It's such an exciting one. Oh my goodness. So, you chat actually have a super important role to play in this. As you can see, we have three wonderful judges, but you chat are collectively our fourth judge. After each and every performance, you will be asked to submit a score via a special extension that will appear on the video player. When the extension pops up on screen, go ahead and submit a score for each of the following 3 categories. So 1, creativity. Did the artist do something unique, original? Is it imaginative and distinctive? 2, performance. How did the artist actually perform their song? And what was their, stage presence and delivery like? Did their performance enhance the music? Did their personal style and energy come through? And last but not least, 3, true to theme. Did the artist consider the theme when creating their song? How is the theme represented? So, this will work on mobile or desktop. You can submit a score on the channel of any of our judges or musicians' channel, as well as my own, and of course, /Twitch Music. Afterwards, our very fancy supercomputers then take all of your submissions across all of the channels to determine a single chat score for each performance. Then, that chat score is averaged with our 3 judges' scores to determine each musician's final score. And the musician with the highest final score is the episode winner and will be taking home bragging rights and $1,000! Yeah, so let's take a quick look at a fast explainer video, and then we'll come back and try practice poll to get warmed up.
Welcome to Chat Scores. Using this extension, users will see a pop-up on stream where they can answer questions or rate different categories. Mobile users should make sure to check the Chat Scores button just under the stream so that they can play along too. Brought to you by the creators of Crowd Control. Warp World, the future of streaming.
Easy, right? So let's try one right now to get the hang of it. The poll is active right now, and we are going to rate Darth Vader on his style, his smarts, and his strength. So go ahead and submit your scores for this very important topic. Just a reminder, if you are on mobile, go press the chat scores thing in the top right of chat to grant access. And if you don't see the extension, try refreshing the page. So, I think I'd give a 2 for smarts because the guy's clever, but his emotional intelligence is kind of dirt. Natsumi, what would you give him for style?
He's got a cape.
He's got a cape.
His style, I don't know, maybe like a solid 8. We dig his cape.
Solid
That's
8?
true. We like, the
Full
all
black, kind of clean.
Yeah, kind of clean.
Cool his cape.
Yeah, solid 8 from me.
Anthony, how would you rate his? What else is left? Strength.
Well, I'd have to. I
say
mean, strength. He's probably a wimp strength-wise, but I have to give a 10 on the style because I'm a sucker for goths. So, just like just really big into.
Says the
goth
man in
vibes.
full color.
Right, exactly. Opposites attract. So,
I see. Gotcha.
Doesn't Darth Vader have the Force?
Wait.
So
Yeah.
doesn't he? Does.
Yeah.
Does that apply to strength?
I would have
It's
thought
more
so.
like a mental thing. It's more of like a mental thing, no? Are we
But
talking
you can
about
pick
like
people
brute
up, can't you?
strength, or are we talking about like it's more like a
Mental
power?
fortitude.
You know what I mean? Are we talking about like I guess you could lift weights in the gym using the Force? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true.
But if you ask him to sort of like deadlift the back end of a truck, it wouldn't work.
Fair play.
He'd
Fair
struggle a little bit. All right, so our results from chatter in, he gets a 7.9 on style, a 6.3 on smarts, and an 8 on strength. Wow. All right.
Okay, wow.
Well, that's
The Force
it.
must
You
have
guys
counted.
got this.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take a quick break, but when we come back, we will say hi to our first artist of the day, and finally, here's the music. Stick around. Welcome back, everyone. To kick things off, we are here with our first musical guest of the day, P-Leaf. P-Leaf, welcome.
Hello, everybody.
Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here today. Yes. Before we dive in, we want to get to know you a bit and learn about your channel and your music. So I know you've done a little bit of everything. You've fronted a punk rock band, you've been a vocalist for EDM music, and you also write acoustic indie/folk originals. You said it kind of depends on your mood. What kind of mood are you in right now?
Hopefully in the mood to do a villain song.
Ooh.
But yeah,
So-
I like to bounce around quite a bit.
Yeah. You know what? Variety's a great thing to have. And you learn a lot by jumping through different genres and stuff like that, too.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. So, the prompt you got today was write a song inspired by a video game villain. Tell us how you interpreted that.
So I decided to go for my favorite villain, I think. So Final Fantasy is sort of one of my favorite series out there in terms of video games. I'm a huge gamer, love games. And 6 is actually my favorite, but Sephiroth is my favorite villain from the series. 6 is your favorite as well?
It is! I love the job system in it. It's so great. Yeah.
Yes! Oh my
Yes!
God.
Have you gotten to play the Final Fantasy remaster yet?
Oh, like 7 remake? Yes,
Yeah,
loved
7
it.
remake.
Absolutely loved it.
I know everyone was freaking out about how hot everybody was, and I'm definitely in that camp. All right, so
Yeah,
we actually have a
for
quick
sure.
recap of the stuff that you got up to on your channel last week. Let's have a look.
Ooh. So here we are. I've got my comfy chair. We're writing a song. I'm gonna write like all possible suggestions, alright? Kafka. Magus is great. Bowser. Hannibal? Wait, what? Isn't that from a movie? I'm leaning towards Sephiroth and Magus. Like, kind of maybe like, I'm thinking like a love song for Sephiroth. Parts of it can have like a bit of moodiness. Oh my god, I need to know more about Sephiroth's childhood. I don't know, should I just start writing that down? So far, it's pretty good. When you see his silver hair, it's like, you better say your prayers. I think that's where I'm going with this. I'm so out of my comfort zone. It's just like so much useless content to comb through. I'm sorry, editor person. And I feel like maybe the lead up to the course can like draw a little bit of inspiration from his theme. You were a soldier. Almost have like one workable verse. I don't know if I like that. Like it's too wordy, I feel like. I can't! I've already failed! Say your prayer. I think I'm gonna wrap up soon. It's too late. You best accept your fate. I kinda dig that. General vibe though? Not too bad. I can hear my mom singing and it's throwing me off. Can I just say, by the way? Kind of embarrassing. Did not think this through.
It's okay. It was a whole cycle. We don't know what happened. All good.
Yeah.
Oh, so you went with Sephiroth. Ooh.
I did, yeah. So this is sort of like a, she's like I guess a cult leader. Because he's got some sort of a messiah complex.
A little
and
bit,
he
yeah.
sees himself as a god. And so she's like, this is from the perspective of a Shinra scientist that sort of reveres him and like believes in his twisted vision. Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be so cool. And it's from that perspective a sort of love song almost.
Kind of, yeah. She's like in a sort of weird, sick, obsessed, twisted way.
Oh my god, that's exciting. Okay. All right, enough talk. Are you ready to share your song with us?
Hopefully.
All right, everybody, give it up for P-Leaf performing Sephiroth.
Thank you. I'm just gonna switch over to my headphones. You were a soldier, first class. I used to watch you through the looking glass. You were the chosen one. Nobody saw this coming. Isn't it fun to come undone? You were our savior, our guiding light, here to deliver us from an eternal night. They say you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And now you're killing me. Grab your guns, prepare to run, for he has come to
Those who defy you will fall apart. She'll try to save them and take the blade right through her heart. It's the last thing she'll see. Green eyes filled with hatred. How can it be that it wasn't me? Grab your guns, prepare to run, for he has come, Genova's only son. Say your prayers, don't be scared, 'cause no one cares if it isn't fair. Give us salvation, give us despair. Death and destruction rains down upon the unprepared. You're a heartless angel. Deliver us from hell. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna switch back to
That was amazing. Oh my goodness. All right, just real fast, chat. Now is the time to get those votes in. While the poll is active, it will be for the next couple of minutes, and you will be submitting a score for 3 categories: creativity, performance, and if the song was true to theme or not. So, while that's going on, let's hear from our judges. Natsumi, what did you think about that?
I really liked it, actually. After last week, there were a lot of like upbeat songs, which are great, obviously, but I was really looking forward to hearing something on the slower tempo side, and I thought it was really interesting that you put it in like a point of view where it's like his lover, right? And I just think it's like really cool to see it in a different perspective. It's not like exactly like them singing about themselves or talking about themselves, but it's like someone looking at them and talking about the villain. I really like that. I also loved like the tone of your voice, and near the end when it was like ramping up and it was just like there was like a climax in the piano, I got some goosebumps, so it was just really good. Yeah, I really liked it.
Thank you, thank you.
And ortoPilot, what were your thoughts on that performance?
Wowzers. First off, absolutely loved your voice. Loved the atmosphere that you created with that. I don't really know much about Final Fantasy, but the melody that you wrote and the chords, it had this like emotional melancholy where it was it's like it felt like a beautiful balance between good and bad kind of thing. I don't know if that's a thing, but you've just like I said, I don't really know much about Final Fantasy, but it really conveyed this I don't know, is it like a good evil kind of thing, or I don't know, is that what
He was
what it's
a hero,
about?
like a war hero. And then he turned
He was a
evil.
war hero. Whoa. Okay. So yeah, there's a lot of darkness, and it felt as though there was a lot of light in there as well through just your melodies and the chords that you used. Really, really, really enjoyed it, and the reverb.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Anthony, how did you find that?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, a lot to say. I think that was like a really amazingly strong start for this episode. I think, what P. Leaf brought to the table here was an example of like songwriting as also a process of acting, because what she was talking about in terms of like the obsession that she was trying to embody in the song, like really came through. And I also loved how, in terms of the melody and the chord choice, and I think this is maybe one of the most complimentary things about the song, like knowing what I know of like JRPGs, like it sounds like a piece of music you could hear in one of those games, in terms of like the tragedy and the drama of all of it. And the performance was fantastic as well. The way with just vocals and piano alone, you were able to kind of create this momentum and progression, especially as Natsumiii was saying, like when you hit that bridge solo, it really kind of like hit a fast pace and got really intense at that point. And the fact that you kind of wrote, as everyone was saying, like from the perspective of just like another person, to describe the character through their own eyes, like through the eyes of their obsession, just kind of put another layer to it. So again, really like strong start for everything.
Thank you so much. Thanks for all the comments, guys.
You know what? I totally agree with
Amazing.
what Anthony said on especially the video game part, because I can totally see that in a Final Fantasy cutscene, because the sheer tension and the sheer atmosphere that you were able to create with just your vocals and piano was astounding. And I know you were talking about a little bit about how, like all these other people are doing all these loops and all this fancy stuff, but that simplicity was incredible, and that was so beautiful. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
GG.
So yeah, honestly. So before we move along, let everybody know where they can find you. Tell them a little bit about your recent music for the makers of the To the Moon series.
For sure. Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm P. Leaf. I'm P. Leaf on pretty much everything. On Twitch, on YouTube, Instagram. I think on Twitter, it's P. Leaf. P. Leaf was taken. But I stream 3 days a week. Lately, I've been releasing some original music. So the latest thing I've done is I've worked with Freebird Studios on a game called Imposter Factory. I don't know if you guys have heard of the To the Moon series, but it's basically the third installment of the trilogy. And so I wrote a bonus track and also in the game briefly. But yeah, you can find it. The song's called The Great Wide Unknown. And you can find it on YouTube and Spotify. And yeah, be sure to check out the game on Steam as well. I'll be streaming it
Can't wait
tomorrow.
to check out that game. Ooh, okay, I'll have to swing by. Yeah. So thank you so much for sharing that. We're gonna take a quick break, but when we come back, we're gonna check in with the whole group and then dive right into the next act. Stick around. Welcome back, everyone. For anyone just joining us, this is Songwriters, a songwriting and performance competition where 6 incredible Twitch musicians will be sharing an original song that they crafted just for this occasion. Our 3 judges and you, the people, will be dishing out scores to each performer to determine our winner. Just before the break, we heard P-Leaf perform her song Sephiroth. What did you guys think? Because I thought that could literally fit within a video game.
It was fantastic.
Honestly,
I love it. Sorry. Yes, everyone go.
Oh,
no, you're good, dude. It was great. I was just gonna say that piano breakdown at the end had me feeling some kind of way.
Thank you.
honestly,
Agreed,
that piano
guys.
bridge was so good.
I also love the melody hovering around. I'm kind of a music theory nerd, but that like da-da, the flat 6/5 was very dark and haunting, and that made me feel very good in my body and mind and heart. So I appreciate that.
Thanks.
And the
Touch
dynamic
your
of
soul.
how you went from singing so low to so high. That was so nice.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, the
Can't wait to
build of
hear your
emotion
guys'
was
full-
great.
Yeah, it was so beautiful and emotional, and like you wrote that in a heckin' week. That's amazing. You should be so proud of yourself. That was amazing.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad I got it out of the way. Now I can just enjoy the show, you know?
Now you get to relax and chill a little bit more.
Yeah.
All right, so our next performer is the one and only Zane Carney. Zane Carney, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. If it looks blocky, which it certainly does, oopsie. Time Warner cable. Sorry, I'm so sorry, but my streams look better than this, I can guarantee. But thank you for having me,
That's
all.
all good. No problem. Thank you for being here. So you're no stranger to live performances, touring, and competitions, right? You've performed with a couple big names out there, right?
Yes, I'd almost rather have you say them than me be that guy. But yes, I've been very fortunate to have some collaborations with some of my favorite artists. Of this time and maybe of all time. I'm very lucky.
Oh yeah, you've worked with Thundercat and John Mayer and even Avril Lavigne. That's so cool, dude.
Yeah, I'm excited about talking about that once we talk about the villain, because there's kind of a fun connection there. But I had a band with my brother called Carney. We were on Interscope Records in like 2007 to 12 or so. And then that band brought us to this Broadway show called Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark. And then when we broke up, I finally found my songwriting voice. And you know, that led to John Mayer and all these other things. So songwriting's kind of been the main thing the past decade. But I did start as a guitarist. So I'm really excited about finding ways to connect the dots between my two loves.
Your jazz guitar skills are out of this world. It's so cool to see.
Aw, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
So your prompt this episode was a song inspired by a video game villain. How'd you take that?
Oh wait, it was? Oh, I screwed up. No, I'm kidding. I wrote it about like chocolate. Oh, dang it. No. Yeah. Okay. So this is really exciting. So I went through like 65 villains. I was really trying to find the right one, and then I found out that I had like misunderstood it, and I was like, oh, it has to be video game. Thankfully, I had 30 video game villains in there. And I was sifting through, and most of them for me felt like songs, or rather villains that would inspire humorous songs. For example, I found like Sonic the Hedgehog 2 had a guy named Death Egg Robot, which was Robotnik's character. And I was like, that would be so fun to end the chorus with "I'm a Death Egg Robot." But I wanted to write a song that I'd be proud to release under my solo artist name. And what kept speaking out to me was Nosferatu. And the reason there's an Avril connection there is I co-wrote a song with her on her last album, and I played guitar on her whole album on a song called I Fell in Love with the Devil. I played like baritone guitars and all these spooky things, and she asked me to be in her music video. So I actually played the devil in the I Fell in Love with the Devil Avril Lavigne video. And
That's so
it was
cool.
like devil slash, yeah, it was fun. But like Nosferatu, Dracula, devil, all that sort of stuff. I'm dressed like one today. I love it. So to make this story end, I'm sorry I'm kind of being verbose. I'm a huge retro gaming enthusiast, like massive. And 16-bit SNES is my era. There's a Nosferatu game for SNES. So I found a rare copy, I bought it. We did a music theory of gaming stream on it so I could learn the score. And I'm really excited. And also this is one of my favorite movies from my horror film era. I love Nosferatu, the 1922 silent film. So all around, I'm really excited with this character.
Awesome. I can't wait to see how you took that theory and put it into this song. All right, so we actually have a quick recap of all the stuff you've been up to this last week. Let's have a look.
Coming up with spooky intro. Hey everyone, I'm Zane Carney, your favorite music streamer. What kind of a monster am I? So we have to write a song about our favorite villain, right? Like, how am I gonna do that? So we're gonna be writing this song together on stream. I want this song to be deep and meaningful. Here we go. Let's start just list out villains. Thanos, Bowser, Lex Luthor. It's me, Bane, Cruella de Vil. Yeah, these are my choices. This is gonna be fun. You wouldn't happen to have a game called Nosferatu, would you?
How would I spell it?
Nosferatu. So now we have a copy of Nosferatu to have on stream. Nice. That could work. Nosferatu being the first word. Nosferatu, my ears are pointy. I like something like this, maybe. The song starts with Nosferatu, then it does phrases that rhyme with Nosferatu. I got a long nose and I'm creepy. Dracula is like me. Like, right. Ah, crazy shredding. Maybe that's the intro. To set the mood, you know? I think we cracked the code to this song. Nosferatu. Thanks for coming to my stream. You hear the birds out there? We're still entertained. Oh, God. And we're done. Next.
So you actually hunted down the cartridge of that game within this last week?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Oh
so
my God,
basically,
that's so cool.
I used to go to gaming meetups every week in LA for N64. I have an Ultra HDMI modded 64 and was just trading games and collecting. And so I texted this guy like, yo, man, it's impossible to find. It's like $150. Like, where can I find it?
Oh,
and so he put it up on his Instagram and someone DM'd me like, I got a copy, bro. I'll send it to you tomorrow. So
Yo, that's
yeah,
so cool.
in fact, it's right here. So it's on, it's going to be providing inspiration for us during this performance.
All right, well, enough talk. Are you ready to play your song for us?
I am.
All right, let's hear it. Give it up, everyone, for Zane Carney performing Nosferatu.
Thank you so much for listening, everyone. I hope you enjoy this piece, which is about a man who can't control himself. Is that all I am to you? A criminal beyond repair. I'm so sorry. I have to turn off the audio of what's happening in the background because I can hear it. I'm so sorry, y'all. Yep, should have done that before. One more time. Nosferatu, is that all I am to you? A criminal beyond repair. Not gonna argue, 'cause I've been so cruel to you. Maybe I'm incurable, but I long for your touch and extra so stuck in a hopeless loop. Fix me in your warm embrace. You can heal me. Come close and feel me. Baby, I'm as cold as ice. And in my mouth is all your taste, spilling beneath me as we sway, we doesn't matter who. I am so insatiable. I can't love you, but I can't be alone. Knows for the right to.
That was amazing.
Brilliant.
Well,
so
chat,
much.
now's the
Sorry,
time.
I couldn't hear you in the beginning. Yeah.
Oh, all good. That was incredible. Chat, just a reminder, now's the time to get those votes in. The poll's active and will be for the next couple of minutes. But let's hear from our judges. ortoPilot, what did you think about that?
Wow, it painted the right kind of picture for. It's not Nostradamus, is it? It's the other guy. I can't remember how you say it, but
The other guy.
He's the Dracula kind of guy, isn't he?
Correct.
Is that who it is? Yeah. Okay, cool. Whew. Yeah, they painted that picture beautifully. The words that kind of came to me was like romantic and skillful chaos. That was it. Just painted the perfect picture. Like I said, simple words over. And the simple melody over the discordant chords just really, like you said about P-Leaf's performance, how you really kind of resonated with those sort of certain specific melodies, and that did that for me as well. That was beautiful, and The little extra point for going to the point of actually finding and hunting down the game. GG.
Thanks, man. Thanks, Ordo.
Anthony, what did you think?
The biggest selling point for me was really the performance. You went hard. I'm actually amazed you didn't snap a string in the middle of all of that. Stylistically, I enjoyed, sort of what you were teasing toward in terms of the music that you've made so far. This confluence of jazz and rock kind of coming together, between your execution, but then also like your chord and your melody choice. And then on top of that, between your lyrics and your singing style, it was almost like an operatic quality to all of it, or super, theatrical quality to the whole thing. So I think all those elements came together in a way that was pretty entertaining. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
And Natsumiii, what stood out to you?
I absolutely loved it. I mean, like Anthony said, the performance is phenomenal. Like your guitar playing is crazy. Love the riffs. I also really loved how you controlled the momentum of your song. I like that in the beginning you started with like a very like kind of tender, this like tenderness to it that really like kind of, it talks about like kind of like how he is on the inside, and but then later on, you ramp it up. And I also love like kind of the arpeggiated chords in the guitar playing in the beginning, and then you kind of go on into full chords in the middle, and then you come back to like that same tenderness at the end, and I really like the ending. So as a whole, like I just loved how you controlled the momentum of your song, and yeah, you're an amazing performer. The control is insane, vocals and guitar, everything is just really great.
Thank you so much.
Agreed. Yep.
That was such a cool performance to witness. I so loved the sus chords you used, again, to kind of build that tender but like messed up tension. And your voice, I remember Anthony mentioned that it had a kind of theatrical quality, that performance, and it reminded me a ton of Orpheus from Hades Town, actually.
Oh, nice.
And halfway through, halfway through, as you like dug into it, it's like Orpheus snapped, and all of that pain and all of that suffering just poured out. And
wait, but do you know the connection here between Hades Town and me, or no?
Oh no, I don't know.
You don't know that? Oh, my brother is the star of Hades Town on Broadway. He plays Orpheus, Reeve Carney.
Wait.
Yeah. So.
Wait,
and in that
actually?
show, he does. Yeah, it's my brother. We had the band Carney that I was mentioning before on Interscope. He and I were like the leads. It was our band.
Oh my god!
There's literally a genetic connection with the vocal cords.
Yeah. But the thing is, I had vocal cord surgery in 2013 during the Mayor tour, because it's a long story. But so this vocal thing has been an 8-year process of learning how to sing, and I'm grateful that you guys appreciated it.
Wow.
But yeah, I just love music so much. And I didn't say this in the beginning, but I actually wrote 2 Nosferatu songs. So if for some reason I were to win, I'll do that as my encore, because I'm so obsessed with this lore and this mythology. So I'm glad. I think I picked the right one to play first, if there was a second. But I'm grateful you guys enjoyed it. It means a lot.
Yeah, that was so cool. You know what? Before we move on, let us know where we can find your stuff.
Yeah, so I'm at Kanye West on Instagram. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, just here on Twitch. Zane Carney. I'm Zane Carney everywhere. And yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't know. I have a gig coming up. I have a band with Evan Rachel Wood called Evan and Zane, and we're doing a concert, I think a Halloween show live on Twitch on October 30th. So that might be something fun for people to tune into. And we do a Halloween show every year. So this year I'll be on stream because of the pandemic. Other than that, I have a jazz record that came out in April that I'm really, really proud of, and new music coming out soon with my vocal. And then lastly, you mentioned Thundercat earlier. I started a band with my friend Ronald Bruner Jr., who's Thundercat's brother and just like a genius. And so we're starting this duo thing that we might release music in like the next month. But yeah, it's my name's Zane Carney. I'm easy to find, and thank you for giving me the time to share what I'm up to. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to check in with the whole group and then dive into our next performer. Stick around. Welcome back, everyone. For anybody just joining us, this is Songwriters, a songwriting and performance competition show where 6 talented musical acts will be sharing an original song they crafted just for us. Our 3 judges and you, the people, will be dishing out scores to each performer to determine our winner. And just before the break, we heard Zane Carney perform Nosferatu. All right, P-Leaf, what'd you think about it?
Oh my god, it was absolutely insane. That guitar solo, oh my god.
Right?
I was like on edge.
Thank you so much.
It's a Sabrina show, a solo show. Oh my gosh. How'd you find that?
Oh, I'm a sucker for guitar solos, so that was amazing. But also, yet another song that just had crazy dynamics, like being able to sing so softly, and then whenever you really got into it and got into that vocal grit, I was done. Stick a fork in me, Zane.
Hey, I can't wait to hear you. Thank you.
Yeah, speaking of, our next performer is the one and only Sabrina Solo Show. Welcome!
Hello.
Hello! So, you are a one-woman band who does it all, huh? You play roots, rock, and soul, and I honestly can't wait to hear how you take on this prompt. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
That's pretty much it. No, I play drums with my feet, and I strum guitar and I sing. So that's pretty much all I do. But it does create like a good ambience. It gets people dancing, whenever they hear that kick drum. But yeah, I started streaming about a year and a half ago, 1 month before COVID started, and boy, am I glad that we did.
Thank
and also,
God.
I'd like to say too, it's not just me. My fiance / hype man / does everything behind the scenes is also with me. His name's Justin, and the Woo Man. And and we do this together, and he makes it a lot easier to do this, especially things like this. But so together we kind of make the stream happen and get to hang out with freaking awesome community. And I've got to say this Twitch Songwriters thing, we started and finished the song on Thursday, and it was the funnest stream I've ever had. And I think my community would probably agree. It was just a blast. Like we were there with each other. They ended up writing like 75% of the song, so they get all the credit.
Hey, well, I can't wait to see what you guys got up to in this last week. Speaking of, we actually do have a bunch of clips all about the stuff that you guys got up to. Let's take a gander.
What's up? What's up? Sabrina No Notification Show. The day we start writing our song for Twitch Songwriters. What? And the theme is to write a song about your favorite supervillain. It might be Handsome Jack. He is no good. He's witty. It's gotta be in a minor key. And I'm excited, so excited. I think it should have hints of humor in there. Hocus pocus, there's pizza on your focus. But all still look serious. A super villain. Level higher than just a villain. I wouldn't fit Cauldron into a song. I don't think I could. A sensual, sexual song about like his tentacles. Ooh. Banana. Oh yes, banana. We'll let that suspense build on banana. Yeah, Handsome Jack. Drinking energy drinks. Monster? I'm not a monster. I'm the goddamn hero. Getting jazzed. Bad bitch. With the magic in the gun, she a sad bitch. Never gonna have any fun, she a mad bitch. That doo-doo. Baby, give me that beep beep. I want the chorus to be like loud. And then something like... That's all we got so far, but it's good. That's it. That's all you need, right?
Oh, that was so cool. You got in character, didn't you?
Oh my God. Oh, the editors, like these sizzle reels are freaking phenomenal. You guys, like, it blows my mind. So professional.
What made you land on Handsome Jack?
I've played so much Borderlands 2, mostly. I've dabbled a little bit in all the other ones, but I've played Borderlands 2 probably like 7 times through. And I love villains that are just witty. You know, it's my favorite kind of villain where
yes.
you almost don't want to hate them because they're just so funny and so smart. And that's why I like Jack. And really, it was, I didn't really pick up on the fact that it was a video game villain. So at first, on Thursday, we started writing about the Sanderson sisters, and then we found out that it was video game villains. So we decided to scrap kind of what we had. We went with the chords, because you still want to do minory, spooky chords for a villain. You know. And, but yeah, so.
I'm so glad you landed on that. I've also played through Borderlands so many times, and I will never forget that whole intro where Handsome Jack like buys a diamond pony and names it Butt Stallion. It's memorable
Keep
stuff.
your ears peeled.
Judges, have you guys played Borderlands?
I'm a big Borderlands 2 fan. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think I've done it a couple of times. Yeah. Love it.
I haven't. I'm a noob. Sorry.
It's amazing.
Nice.
It's all good.
It's one of the best.
Oh, yeah, you
Such
were
a
saying
beautiful
that,
game
Cindy?
as well.
Oh, I was saying, I didn't play the actual Borderlands games, but I very recently played the Telltale Games version of Borderlands. So I did
That one's great.
see several references. Yeah, but it's a really great game. So I do know a little bit. I do know Handsome Jack.
Hell yeah. Well, are you ready to play your song for us, Sabrina?
I'm ready for you.
Let's do it. Everyone give it up for Sabrina's solo show.
Come catch a ride with me as I tell you the ugly tale of Handsome Jack. And as a matter of fact, you're not so handsome, Jack. Rewind it back, turn vile as a child when your mother left you with another, her mother. The corruption soon began by her own hand, spreading all across the borderland. Into the vault and out of your mind. It's all your fault. Your lust for greed made you blind. Oh, you're not so handsome, Jack. You're a liar. Use your daughter to start the fires in charge
I want to play Borderlands again.
Oh my god, all those references. I was already losing my mind when you said catch a ride, and then they just kept coming. Oh, that was so great. Anthony, what did you think about that?
Thank you.
Highly impressed. I mean, even though I said just a few seconds ago I've never played the game, I felt like through the descriptions of his character and his actions and your words, I got so much better of a sense of who he was through, your writing. I mean, also, shout out to your chat co-writing, from what you said, since they were along with you. But again, just like the descriptions and everything. And I liked how you went about describing him in a way that wasn't super obvious. I think if your average person kind of stumbled across this song, they wouldn't think it would have anything to do with a video game. They would think that you're probably singing about like some kind of folksy anti-hero, you know what I mean? And I love how, your word choice and your playing and your chord choice just felt very rustic, felt like I was listening to a song that was, older than my granddad, like from the Dust Bowl era of some kind of like crazy renegade Western type, you know what I mean? And I mean, on top of that, love that you stuck to the theme, love the creativity of your writing and just the song in general, but like, I'm sure you get this all the time, but like, how do you keep balance while doing the drums and also like rocking at the same time? Because it's like you're doing so much double duty with everything, and honestly, I didn't see the fucking kazoo coming. So that sorry, I shouldn't have. Sorry, I'm that blown away by it. I had to sweat, but I just didn't see that kazoo coming either. I was just like, wow, okay, all right. Now I feel like she's really kind of just put it over. So yeah, I'm just was blown away by just everything that you brought to the table, and again was very impressed with the fact that you just stayed up, you stayed upright, while just working the drums and everything.
Natsumi, what did you think?
Yeah, thank you so much. Actually, I grew up in martial arts, so I walked my toes a lot.
Oh, okay.
I was super. She grew up with martial arts. She used her toes quite a bit. That's what she said. But I was gonna say that I was very impressed. That just it's insane. I mean, like just like multitasking. But that was like crazy. And then when the kazoo came in, it was definitely like the cherry on top, like Anthony said. And it was just crazy how you balance like vocals and the drums and the guitar, and you're just jamming, and it was just your whole solo show. I mean, it was great. I loved it. And also loved how like the lyrics.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and the lyrics are like, it was just funny. It's kind of, you're like roasting him, and I love it.
He's roastable.
Ordo, what did you think about that?
I absolutely loved it. First off, I know how difficult it is to do what you're doing. I mean, I've used a little stomp box before, but doing it with both feet, that takes something else. And then adding the kazoo and the vocals into it, it's super impressive. But in terms of songwriting, starting off with the dark Western vibes and giving it that sort of that atmosphere, and then just you wanted a loud chorus, and you got a loud chorus. That was awesome. Absolutely loved it. Loved the performance. Loved the attitude behind all the words, and I mean, just using his name against him. You're not so handsome, Jack. I just really enjoyed that.
Yes.
I thought that was really nice, simple but really clever twist on it, and yeah, brilliant, really well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I didn't say just how much character I thought the singing had. I mean, I could have closed my eyes during it and felt like I was seeing like a Disney villain do a performance, like a musical number in the midst of having done something awful, and then having singing about it afterwards.
I thought you captured the
huge.
essence.
I'd love, like the evil.
Yeah, you captured the essence of the music that shows up in the Borderlands so well, and the fact that you were able to keep such a great vocal tone while doing that with your feet is just it's mind blowing. Because I find it hard to walk around when I sing, and here you are managing snares and oh my goodness, that was so great. And you use
Yeah,
the
sometimes I just have a hard
sexiest
time with
instrument
walking.
alive. Just walking.
Yeah, just walking alone.
True.
All right. Well, thank you so much for that performance. Before we move along, let everyone know where we can find all your stuff.
Sabrina solo show here on Twitch. I stream tomorrow. We stream. And also Instagram, Spotify. We released, I have 6 original songs on Spotify that we released this New Year's. Everything's Sabrina solo on Spotify, but Sabrina solo show on Instagram, Twitch, and I think YouTube, and that's pretty much it.
Ooh, awesome. Thank you so much, Sabrina. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to check in with the whole group and dive into our next act. Stick around, guys. Welcome back, everyone. For anyone just joining us, this is Songwriters, the official Twitch songwriting and performance competition show where you, the people, will be dishing out scores to help us determine our winner. Just before the break, we heard Sabrina's solo show perform The Ugly Tale of Handsome Jack. And I so loved your use of the most sexy instrument on earth, the kazoo. Glowstick Willie, what did you think about the performance?
Oh man, that rocked.
Absolutely fantastic.
You know, the multitasking with the foot drums. Come on, the old boom pat boom pat boom pat boom pat. Just driving that song. I liked it. Liked it a lot.
And Faizaria, how did you find it?
I was boogieing along. Your energy and how you express yourself with your music is incredible. That song would fit in Borderlands like perfectly. You are so talented.
You know, sweet but true, yes. So we will get right to our next artist in just a moment, but very quickly, a reminder that you, chat, are the fourth judge in this competition, and we need you to use the chat scores extension to submit your scores for each performer. Let's have a quick reminder on how it all works.
Welcome to Chat Scores. Using this extension, users will see a pop-up on stream where they can answer questions or rate different categories. Mobile users should make sure to check the chat scores button just under the stream so that they can play along too. Brought to you by the creators of Crowd Control. Warp World, the future of streaming.
All right, so our next performer is the queen of indie R&B and good vibes. Welcome, Reina Mystique.
What's up, guys? How are you?
I'm so excited to have you on. Help our judges and viewers get to know you a little bit. Tell us about your musical journey so far.
It's been long, like some would say lifelong. I started out just going to jazz jams with my grandmother when I was little, and my dad was in bands. And then I went to a performing arts school, and about 7-8 years ago, I was able to go full-time as a musician. So it's been really, really awesome. I've been very blessed.
That sounds so exciting. I hear the soundtrack to Pocahontas means a lot to you. Can you tell us why that is?
That was like the first like tape that I ever owned. I heard Vanessa Williams sing Colors of the Wind, and I was like, oh, this is my life. Like, this is what I have to do for a living. Blew my mind.
Oh yeah, Colors of the Wind and Just Around the River Bend are mind-blowingly good. Oh,
so good. And like just I don't know if Disney still, I think they still do this, but they would have like the princess version, and then they would have like a pop star version. And just hearing way back then that you could take a song and flip it and make your own was like one of the greatest educational tools. That I don't even think they were doing it for education, but for me it was like, bet I could do that.
Hell yes. You know, speaking of education, I hear you wrote a children's holiday song recently?
I did. I got a request from my community to write an all-year holiday song. So with the help of my 7-year-old son, we wrote a song called Pumpkins. And look, they're dropping pumpkins right now for you guys. It'll be coming out within a month. It went from one song to an entire album and an animated video. And it's like basically a universe now. But I'm pretty excited to share. It was very hard to write, but really excited to share it with everybody when it comes out.
Ooh, can't wait to see it. So, your prompt this week was write a song inspired by video game villain. How did you interpret that?
I might be the only person on this panel that doesn't play video games. So, I've played like Echo the Dolphin and Tetris and like the snake game on your phone back in the day, the little flippy phone game.
Hey.
So,
Tetris is unironically top 5 video game of all time. I play Tetris 99 like a fiend, like every other day. So Tetris is my jam. Tetris is the best.
We do love Tetris here.
You guys heard it there. I'm a gamer now.
And anybody who plays Tetris is a gamer to me. Anybody who plays Tetris is a gamer.
Let it go. I guess, never mind then. I play video games, I take it back.
Hell yes, girl.
Gamer girl.
No, but I really did love the Sonic the Hedgehog movie with Jim Carrey as Eggman. And so it was one of the games I was familiar with. So I went with Eggman.
Oh, all right. Well, we have a video recap of you working on that song this past week. Let's have a look.
Check. Villain from a video game. Sonic is literally the only video game besides Dance Dance Revolution that I played. And there's no villain in Dance Dance Revolution. So everybody get excited, get hyped. So I wrote a song with the help of chat. It's called Ready, Set, Go. I like that. Nobody becomes a villain. It was by circumstance. This life chose me and I chose this life.
Coming in one time for the one time. Dr. Robotnik and I'm all right.
And yeah, and pew pums and sploots and blop blops. We need all the you know?
Every day, all day, we spend our day scheming, dreaming, but they don't believe in.
Needs to go hype, right? Like it's Sonic, like everything is fast in the end.
Ready, set, go, better run, Sonic, run. Can make your mind, and I can make your mind.
I think it's really good, but it definitely like needs a lot of work. So I'm excited. Like it could just be like an increasing. Every day, all day, we spend all day scheming, dreaming.
Scratch that. It's terrible.
Doesn't hurt me that I'm evil, cause I'm aging like fine wine. Everything you see.
This was a very cool revisiting a time when I was listening to drum and bass.
That's tight. Whew, you don't realize what a banger you're writing until you step out of Bangerville.
Girl, I heard you dropping some bars. Ooh.
Wait, did the editor Dora me? Was I like speaking in whale?
A little
incredible.
bit. All right. Well, I am so excited to see what you've made. Are you ready to play your song for us?
I am. I'm gonna take you guys out of my ear so I won't hear you until we come back.
Sounds good.
Let's go.
All right, chat. Let's hear it for Reina Mystique.
Every day, y'all day, we spend our day scheming, dreaming, but they can't believe it. You guys are hearing doubles, and that's a thing. Hey, we're gonna try again because there were like so many doubles. Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah. You guys aren't hearing doubles now, so let's try that again. It was ultra speed. Here we go.
Every day, all day, we spend our day scheming, dreaming, but they can't believe it that we got the chaos to take over the world. Grandmother's a genius, so mine, show me the shine. Building machines, ambitious scientists, passing on the family name. They call me Eggman, government named Dr. Robotnik. I have a message for a hedgehog named Sonic. You're going down with the freedom fighters. I'm hypnotizing all the bunnies and echidnas one tail at a time. Mobius will be mine. I'm snatching up Amy, there'll be metal on the mind. Got a shadow by my side, been holding me down the whole time. Ancestors build me up, now we gon' fall in line. Ready, set, go. Ready, set, go, better run, Sonic, run. Ready, set, go, better run, Sonic, run. Ready, set, go, better run, Sonic, run. Into the sun, Eggman is hard-boiled. Chaos, pollution, celestial vengeance, and ruin. Better yield to a god. Turn your back or knock you down. Kick your face in the dirt or your rings on the ground. Cooking with high grease and you're gonna get burned. Supersonic, Robotnik, knuckles and tails is catatonic. Won't kill you with my hands. I got nature in the bag. It's green and it's mine. All the emeralds are in line. Military didn't want me cause I'm mean and I'm scary. A national liability, a plan by design. Your boy's one of a kind, a criminal mastermind. Doesn't hurt me that I'm evil cause I'm aging like fine wine. Ready, set, go. set, go, better run, Sonic, run. Kick it back for the one time, kick it back for the one time. Everything you see, Eggman Empire. Spin dash for the one time, kick it back for the one time. Spin charge for the one time, knock it back for the one time. Everything you see, Eggman Empire. Go supersonic with the one time, one time, one time. Homie in attack, kick it back with the one time. Ready, set, go, better run, Sonic, run. Ready, set, go, ready, set, go. They call me, they call me, they call me Dr. Robotnik. They call me Dr. Robotnik. Ready, set, go, better run, Sonic, run. Ready, set, go, better run, Sonic, run.
Backed by the drop of feather down, black heart, yellow heart, black
Ready,
heart.
set, go, better run, Sonic, run. Ready, set, go, ready, set, go, ready, set, go, better run, Sonic, run. That was amazing. The flow of your rap
Oh,
is
thanks, guys.
astounding. All
Hold
right,
on, let me
chat.
put you
Now's the
back in.
time. Oh,
I'm here.
hello. That was astounding.
Oh, thank you so much.
We clapped as well. We also clapped.
Yeah, yes.
That innovation.
Thank you,
The
guys.
flow of your rap is amazing, girl. Oh my goodness. Chat, now's the
Thank
time to
you.
get those votes in. The poll's active and will be for the next couple minutes. And while that's going on, let's hear from our lovely judges. Autopilot, what stood out to you about that?
I was feeling that sonic energy. There's no doubt about it. I love the contrast between the verse and the chorus as well. Obviously, with the quick, rappy verses, and then the simple but really catchy chorus. Really enjoyed that. I had people in my chat singing along, going "Run, Sonic, run!" You know, I loved it. Really catchy. And yeah, I love the words and the graphics that you put over the top. Really sort of helped bring those words home. And yeah. It's some. I nearly lost it at the end. I was getting really big salt and pepper vibes, like all the way through. And then you went, kick it back for the one time. And I was like, wow, yes, bring it. I loved it. Loved the energy. Loved the hooks. Loved the vibe. Just everything about it. Brilliant.
Thank you.
All right, Anthony, what did you think?
Yeah, I liked it a lot. As you know, ortoPilot already kind of noted, this was easily one of the most solid choruses of the night, probably the most standout hook, catchiest melody on the hook. I liked a lot of the vocal harmonies and the vocal work across the track. Conceptually, I thought it was really smart to make a song about someone from the Sonic universe and then toss in, you know, rap flows and then also drum and bass rhythms that, you know, historically, you know, kind of have a history of being fast. So, you know, I think that, you know, totally made complete sense. And I like how lyrically you threw in, you know, your own bits of humor with like talking about that egg being hard boiled and so on and so forth. I liked some of those refrains at the end. The song had a great structure, great progression. And yeah, you know, I just liked the fact that you went a little drum and bass with it, and the fact that you kind of sweetened that whole vibe with so much of your singing and vocal harmony. So it was a good combination of, you know, sounds, ideas, influences. Liked it a lot. It was fun and creative.
Thank you.
And Natsumi, what did you think?
I think the other judges covered a lot already, but I really love the energy. It was so easy to jam to. Love the percussion. It just carried the entire piece forward, just like as it would, like, you know, as it's a Sonic song. Loved your flow. It was great. it always amazes me when like people can just rap seamlessly, and I'm just like, I can't even say like half a word in a sentence. I don't know how you just have a continuous flow with like perfect rhythm and everything's just like really well done. But yeah, I really loved it. The chorus, as the other judges have said, is super catchy, and I just couldn't help myself but like sing along whenever the hook came in. It was really good.
Thank you very much.
I also really loved the extra touches you put in with the video editing, not just throwing up the lyrics, but then like the rings coming by, and also just like how it looked like you were going super fast and little dance breaks here and there. It was just great. And I thought your lyrics were super duper clever, and the line "doesn't hurt me that I'm evil because I'm aging like fine wine" hit really hard, because like damn, he does look really good for what is he, like 50, 56? Yeah,
He looks so good.
I want what he's having.
I love your goggles as well. Amazing look.
Yes.
Thank you. I almost took them off, but like they dented my forehead.
So before we move along, let everybody know where they can find your stuff.
Awesome. So I am a regular streamer on Twitch. I do a Grundy morning show where we play original music and chat, and that's Monday through Thursdays at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. And you can find me on all social media platforms at Reina Mystique. And I should probably tell you that this is a huge catfish because I mostly do R&B music. I don't really rap a lot. And it's a lot more analog than this. But we had to go villain, so you guys got the villain side today. But come and check me out, Reina Mystique, Spotify, Instagram, iTunes, all the places.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. All right, so we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to check in with everybody and dive into the next act. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone. For anybody just joining us, this is Songwriters, the official songwriting and performance competition show where you, the people, will be dishing out scores to each performer to help determine our winner. Just before the break, we heard Reina Mystique perform. Glowstick Willie, what did you guys think about it?
That was absolutely
fire.
fantastic.
That was awesome.
Great. Like I said, I listened to her do that song and work on it on her stream, and I was stuck in my head for 2 days.
Oh, are you guys also hearing the doubling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. We'll get that fixed. 1 second.
All right. Oh, all right. And
Are we good?
Zane Carney, what did you think about that?
I love that. The second that drum and bass started, I was in. When we were sound checking and you played it, I went, oh, okay, I'm ready for this. So that was fantastic. Also, I would like to hire you to teach me how to do graphics. Like what, how, okay. Off stream, I'll be writing you.
Such a novice.
Yes.
Doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, it was one of those songs that just puts a smile on your face and keeps it there. Oh my gosh. All right, so our next act has been called the most active band on the planet with, what was it, over 1,000 gigs played? And they're best known for blazing into your eyes and ears like a nanocharged particle of unobtainium. Please welcome Glowstick Willie!
Yo, yo, yo.
What's
Happy
up?
to be here, guys. Stoked.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Hey guys, welcome. What a setup you have! Oh my goodness.
Thank you. It's been our obsession for about 2 years now.
Yeah.
Gosh, tell us a little bit about your musical journey as a group together. Y'all have performed so much, huh?
Well, yeah, me and Ralph are brothers, the drummer, and we started playing together in middle school, and we've been a band ever since, like 19 years now. And
yeah,
we went to Twitch because we were working on a new record, and we got bored, started streaming in the corner with one webcam, a 4-channel interface, and built it up to all of this madness.
All of
and
this?
Ralph actually runs all these lights while he's drumming.
while he
If you
drums.
look,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
got
Oh,
a
that is so
little
cool.
Wow.
full controls right there.
Whoa. Guys, what's each of yours favorite part of your setup as it is right now?
I like the sound. I like how good it sounds in here. You know,
That's a good
our
thing to like,
recording
yes.
engineer who produced our album, he came in and made it sound really good, so we don't have to touch anything sound-wise.
Ooh.
I think that's
Don't
my
leave it.
favorite.
Don't
part.
touch anything.
He's a freaking genius.
Never.
I would have to say my favorite part about it is just being able to have like this space that we do have, and being able to come in here and stream as often as we do, and have it be as quality every time, and not have to worry about it. That's super awesome to just be able to walk
Hell
into
yeah.
something and go.
Oh yeah, this place feels like home. It's like I spend more time back here on this drum set than I do anywhere else, and it's where I'm most comfortable, and I love that. It sounds the best back here. It's hard to pick a favorite element of our stream, but you know, I'm crazy for the light show. You know, I've been playing drums for a long time, but the lights is something new and exciting, not only for me, but for all the viewers.
Yeah. It certainly looks like one of those places where you walk in and you're just instantly inspired to create and jam out together.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So your prompt for this week was a song inspired by a video game villain. Tell us how you interpreted all that.
Well, for us, it was like, you know, where there's 3 of us, so we can't choose our favorite video game villain because then it would be unfair. So we all came up with a few. We let our chat vote on it, and it was just a big community effort. You know, we ran a Twitch poll and let our chat pick the villain and then help us write the tune, and it was incredibly fun and unique experience. It was great.
Ooh. We love to see some chat involvement. All right, so we have a quick recap video of all the stuff you guys got up to. Let's have a look, shall we?
Oh yeah. Hello.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
just tuning in, we have to compete in the songwriter contest on Wednesday. We're gonna finish this song. Then you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna write another song. Some may say we are crazy. So in the time all the other streamers write one song, we're gonna write 2 songs. What's that? Life or death?
So this is what I'm hearing. I would rather get it done.
But you guys are great songwriters too.
And work on perfecting it.
Playing in your killing game. It's Songtober, baby. Spider right here on the end of my cable.
Knock him in the freaking cup down!
Fight him, dude. Got him. Look at it. I think if we just practice it.
I just think
once.
it's too long.
Synchronized stomping and kicking. I've totally just changed the whole thing about what I need to do. All right, let's do it again.
I feel better. We're popping beers with random items around the studio.
I think we got real creative. Oh, dude, hold on. Do it again without the lyrics. I think it is getting better every time. I think it's a banger, dude, right?
That was so cool to
That was
witness.
great.
Oh my goodness.
That was awesome.
So, I noticed
Oh,
you guys were working on some lyrics for Sweet Tooth, huh?
Oh, yeah. You know, we all grew up on Twisted Metal. It was one of my favorite games, and it had
Let's
one of the
go.
heaviest, most fire soundtracks. Like, that's the thing I remember about Twisted Metal, is sitting there being like, yes, Rob Zombie, this is amazing. You know?
Ordo, you a big fan?
And Sweet Tooth is so wicked.
It was one of my favorite games growing up, like, of all
Yeah, big
times,
time.
for sure.
I might be mistaken, but isn't there a movie coming out, or is that a different? It might. Oh
Well,
no,
no,
that
I've
was the
heard,
Candyman.
I've heard that.
Ah,
No, but
There is a Twisted Metal movie.
I think they're doing another game, but they're like casting celebrity voices for it. No, or is it like a Netflix thing?
Nice.
I can't remember.
Hopefully they'll buy our song.
Yeah, yeah.
Can we sell them our
That's
song for $1 billion?
Let's do it. Let's go Netflix. What's up?
Yes.
Look, let me
that's
say
the dream.
before you start, like, once COVID's over, I just want to be the one guy in that room with you guys, like, getting drunk while you're playing, and after you're done performing a
Dude.
song, just be, woo!
Oh, please God, dude, you're welcome anytime.
Anytime, dude.
We bring streamers here all the time. We actually just threw a 3-night music festival where we brought all of our favorite streamers and we all partied in a field for 5 days.
Yeah,
and it was
awesome.
like some of the top Twitch music streamers. Ordo actually played a virtual performance on a massive video wall, had a crowd from across the world. It was amazing.
It was awesome.
Wow.
That sounds so exciting.
So come party with us, TheNeedleDrop. We'll show you how to party.
I'm guessing you
All
already
right.
No, I don't. Honestly, they look like they're having a really good time there, and honestly, after the pandemic, I could use it. So, I need to relearn. I need to relearn what they're doing. So please, like, let me come down.
I feel
You're
like
welcome anytime, dude.
now.
Anytime.
All right, guys, are you ready to perform your song for us?
I believe so.
Oh yeah.
All right, everybody, give it up for Glowstick Willie performing Twisted.
We're gonna throw our headphones off so we can be engulfed in sound. little out of
going,
breath.
guys. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Chat, it's your time to shine. Get those votes in. Polls active and will be for the next couple of minutes. While that's going on. While that's going on, let's hear from our judges. Natsumi, how'd you find that?
It was just amazing. The set's great. Honestly, I'm surprised you said out of breath because like the vocals sounded just so effortless. It sounded great, amazing.
Oh, well, thank you.
I just really loved it. It was just such a solid performance for me.
Thank you.
Anthony, what did you think?
I was waiting for that.
Yes.
You know, like coincidentally, in my downtime, I've been on kind of a '90s kick, and in the midst of that, Super Unknown's been a record I've been coming back to a lot. So you guys like really scratched like a hunger I've been having for like that kind of Soundgarden kind of vibe where it's heavy, it's scuzzy, it's psychedelic, it's melodic, and you really kind of like nailed it on all those fronts. And you know, kudos again to your friend who you were talking about earlier, who, you know, kind of worked the place up to get it sounding great, because it does sound great. Just like, even though we're just like kind of hearing, you know, essentially like a feed from you guys, it feels like just through my headphones I'm seeing a kick-ass band in like a 400 cap venue. It's exactly what it sounds like.
Wow, dude, thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. We kind of we call ourselves hippie metal because, you know, it could be bluegrass 1 second, then it could be as heavy as that is. We don't like to put ourselves in a genre box.
No box, no box.
You know.
In order.
Yeah. I mean, not to speak to what you guys do generally. I'm just saying for that. No, I'm sorry. Just for that particular song, it just scratched that itch for me. That's all.
Well, no, that's
awesome.
That's awesome. Absolutely love that. I'm a huge '90s person. That's like my bread and butter. That's what I grew up on. It's just fantastic.
And honestly, like for just the aesthetic of twisted metal and the era of that gaming franchise, I feel like in a way you guys kind of tapped into something that was going on musically, along with something that was going on, you know, just like the musical culture around the time that game was so popular. So it kind of makes sense in terms of like bringing those two things together.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to think about twisted metal as a genre, you know, when writing that tune. So yeah, dude, thanks a lot. Your opinion matters a lot to the boys. So thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Ordo, how did you find that?
I've not got many words. I'm kind of blown away a little bit, but twisted metal and glow stick Willie just makes sense. Like you've got to send them that track. Send whoever makes the game that track, and you'll get on
awesome.
It. No doubt. There's no doubt.
Yeah, honestly, I agree with the potential there. I agree with that potential.
Yeah,
thank you.
I was really taken back to when I was playing it on the PlayStation. Just and absolute carnage with a purpose. I love it. Mm-hmm. Great, Birdie, your vocals spot on, mate. Spot on, and you guys are just like such a tight band. Like, yeah, you can tell you've been playing for 17 years or something like that. How long have you been?
19.
19 years.
Oh damn!
I'd say you sounded like 18 years maybe that you've been together. 19 plus.
We're getting there, Ordo. We're getting there.
Good point. Yeah. I got that same sense. Yeah.
That's really amazing, guys. Blown away, and I'm down for listening to that again. Definitely.
Awesome. Well,
thank you, Ordo. You're the man, dude.
You guys are.
You know, just like Natsumi was saying, and my entire chat too, your vocals sounded so effortless in the best way. Like they were strong and powerful, but you weren't over pushing, and it sounded amazing. And this villain that you wrote about, Needles Kane, he's like a clown, isn't he, right? He's like the serial killer clown that operates out of an ice cream truck. So when you came in with the bottles, I was losing my mind because it had this like circusy vibe. Oh my God.
I forgot about the bottles. I forgot about the bottles. Yeah, that was a serious highlight.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
Yeah.
So are they,
It
are
took
they
us a little bit to
different
tune
bottles?
those.
Yeah, is there like a certain amount of liquid in each bottle to get it to a certain note?
Yes.
Got it.
Well, yeah, and it was totally by accident because sometimes when we're drinking beers, you know, we'll try to find a note just for fun. So we did it on stream, and then it was like messing around, and then Ralph said, "Buddha, you go bump," and then me and Ralph will go bump bump. Let's do it, boys.
Well, yeah.
Let's do it, bro. Little carny music.
The craziest part about it was the first thing that we did in that stream that night. So we didn't intend for it to go into the song at all. And when we actually tuned the bottles by drinking it, it was the note that the song was in.
It was in key.
Always too high.
I love it.
That's magical.
It's fun.
Yeah, I like it. The bottle jam
All
even it changes
Genius.
the time of the song as well, so it's cool.
Yeah, real like carnival vibes to it. So wait, before we move along, let us know where we can find your awesome music and your performances.
Well, we're all over YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. We just dropped a new album a couple weeks ago featuring Doug Wimbish, mixed by Chris Lord Algae. We're all over every social media platform. All you gotta do is search us, and we're live here on Twitch 5 nights a week, Sunday through Thursday. We will be live tonight. So come find us and hang out with the boys.
Doug's a legend.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's our uncle, man.
He's
We have a
actually in our
very
chat
uncle.
right now, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's in our chat.
Oh, hell yeah.
He produced our album, and he played on all 10 tracks.
Wow.
That's awesome. Chat, better go check them out. All right, so we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to check in with everybody and dive into the next act. Stick around. Welcome back, everyone. For anyone just joining us, this is Songwriters, the official Twitch songwriting and performance competition show where you, lovelies in chat, will be dishing out scores to each performer to help determine our winner. Just before the break, we heard Glowstick Willie perform, and I just thought that the combination of all of the production value, the killer drum, the killer drum patterns, and the guitar riffs, and those bottles, oh my god, that was mind-blowing. P-Leaf, what did you think about it all?
I died when they put that out. I was like, no way they did that. That's so good.
Zane Carney, how did you find it?
Dude, I'm loving. There's so much diversity in this group of people. We have like drum and bass. We got a one-woman band. We got sad, scary. We have metal. I mean, this is awesome. Thank you so much to Twitch for doing this. But yeah, you guys, we need to make a record. Sounds good. 2 thumbs up. Love you guys.
Yes.
Hey, we'll be your backup band any freaking day, dude. You just hit us up. You shred. I'd love to hit licks off you, dude, any day.
Let's do it, man. Really brilliant work.
And Sabrina's solo show, how did you find that?
Oh man, I love Glowstick Willie. A power trio, like insane. They were talking about it before, but between J-Mo's guitar playing, Buddha's singing, and bass playing, obviously, and just like the insane, super technical drumming, you have it all. And then add in the lights, it's just the icing on the cake. You guys are freaking phenomenal. Amazing.
Totally agreed.
Thank you so much, Sabrina. You rock too. You're one of our favorites. So
Absolutely.
keep doing what you're doing. You're a badass.
So last but certainly not least, welcome Fazaria. Thank you so much for being here. Woo. So hello. So you blend soul, indie, and folk together to create these powerful ballads and create a warm and welcoming place for viewers with a focus on mental health advocacy. Sounds like a place I want to be.
Yes.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about your musical journey so far.
So I started playing music when I was really young. My dad was the biggest influence on me. He's a musician too. He plays electric guitar and he sings, he writes songs. And from an early age, he knew that music was my passion and that it was something I wanted to pursue. So he indulged in my passions, and kind of since then I've been writing songs. I got my first guitar when I was 12, and it's been an incredible journey. And yes, our community is a really welcoming space for mental health, as like many of us need somewhere that we can just escape from the day and feel okay even for a little bit, because that's so important.
You know what? I love that. We need more of that in our world, honestly. Yeah, so your prompt this week was a song inspired by a video game villain. Tell us how you interpreted all that.
So, there can be villains that are, you know, we know what a villain is, you know, in like the eye of like the genres, what a villain is. But sometimes the most evil people are lurking behind the shadows and you would never expect it. They might be behind the scenes doing their thing. So that's what we did. We picked a villain that is definitely, probably you wouldn't know. But if you do play the game, you definitely know.
I see. Okay, well, we have a sizzle reel of all the stuff you got up to. Let's take a look and try to figure out who this villain might be.
Twitch Songwriters Competition. Welcome. Please stay. Make yourself at home. And who is the most evil video game villain? Tom Nook. So we're writing a song about Tom Nook. We got Baldur, ho. Like, it's kind of like a warning song. How do we want the song to sound? Because we're gonna have to start somewhere. He's ruining your life and he's running up your debt. What's his name? IKEA Shark. Think he's doing you a favor. That's all we have, right? It's very fun. Can't figure it out. Scratch this. Scratch all this. This is normal. This is like normal, right?
Never stop believing in your strengths.
Gotta do some spooky Animal Crossing production.
Oh, what about this one? You think he's doing you a favor? Come on, let's make a bet. He's ruining your life and he's running up your debt.
I don't know.
I usually go higher, but I'm very sleepy. That's so cute. The song. We're finishing it today.
He's gonna up and ruin your life, and he's gonna run up your debt.
That's kind of good. It kind of sounds like evil, right?
I like him a lot.
He's the spooky.
I'm just trying out a new thing.
Tanuki.
One more time.
Okay.
It's Tom Nook. Capitalism is ready.
Ain't it always?
Oh, I love it. I love all the little hats that you had and the snack breaks. Oh my goodness.
I love the reel. It showcased all my the weirdest parts of the stream, and I love it so much.
You know what, girl? Broccoli is brain food. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, just a whole
Broccoli
tin of
is
steamed
really it.
broccoli.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, every day.
Judges, any of you guys play Animal Crossing at all?
Actually, my first introduction to the game was late. It was the latest one, and before even really getting deeply into the game, my first reaction was honestly just of disgust with Tom Nook, because I was like, what is the premise of this game? Is this Animal Crossing, or is this indentured servitude island? Why have I been brought to this place and then all of a sudden without even asking, I'm 100,000 bells in debt or whatever? It's like, I didn't ask for this. I just wanted to come on vacation or whatnot. You know, I didn't ask to be in the hole $100,000. You know, so and then it's like, oh yeah, you know, now you figure out how to pay it. You know, and then that's kind of evil.
Exactly. We hate him. I will live in a tent on this island. Why do I need a home?
All right, so enough talk. Are you ready to share your song with us, Fareeha?
I'm so ready.
We can't wait to hear it. All right, chat, give it up for Fareeha performing Spooky Tanuki.
Woo! All right. Put on that reverb. Hug the ears a little bit. Move this mic that squeaks like nobody's business. Okay.
So you're looking to move somewhere new, dear villager? Well, have I got a tale for you?
This island isn't at all how it seems. It's run by a greedy raccoon. If you want a nice life, carefree and fun, I suggest you pack your things and run. Time will get you under his evil spell, and all he wants are your precious bells. You think he's doing you a favor? Come on, let's make a bet. He's gonna try to ruin your life, and he's gonna run up your debt. He's the spooky Tanuki. He's a crook, you see. That Tanuki. These bells ain't gonna earn themselves. Hope you're ready for all those loans. Nothing in your room but a lamp and a box. Don't you want a bigger home? Most villains got their own routine, stealing a princess or killing the queen. But Tom Nook does it differently, sitting in the shop holding all the strings. Don't be fooled by a sleepy look. One cold glance is all it took. You think he's doing you a favor? Come on, let's make a bet. He's gonna up and ruin your life as he piles on that debt. He's a spooky Tanuki. He's the spooky Tanuki.
Beep bop beep beep bop beep bop beep bop beep bop beep bop bop. Beep bop beep bop beep bop beep bop beep bop 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 beep bop beep bop. Beep bop beep bop beep bop beep bop beep bop 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 bop. Beep bop bop beep bop beep bop 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 beep bop beep bop beep bop bop. You think he's doing you a favor? Come on, let's make a bet. He's gonna up and ruin your life as he piles on that debt. He's the spooky Tanuki. He's the spooky Tanuki. Yeah, 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 yeah. He's the spooky Tanuki. Tanuki's the spooky. Hey, Tanuki. He's the spooky Tanuki.
Jeez.
KK Slider, who? I don't know him. All I know is Fazariano.
Yeah, who is he? I'm kidding.
Oh, that was incredible. Oh my goodness. Chat, now's the time to get your votes in. Polls active and will be for the next couple minutes. But while that's going on, let's hear what our judges think. Anthony, how did you find that?
That was stellar. I loved it on the creativity side because, again, I think taking the approach of writing about a villain that maybe a lot of people don't necessarily see as a villain and sort of painting them creatively as villainous, and kind of bringing that point home in a way where it makes sense to probably most people listening to it was great. Performance was very theatrical, very dramatic, between, kind of the jazz and singer-songwriter styles coming together, along with even, your vocal delivery. I was almost getting like a Regina Spektor kind of vibe. And I mean that, comparison in like the most positive way. I love her stuff. She's great. And, obviously like you stuck to the theme like white on rice. So, I feel like you kind of killed it in all the criteria. And, then the cherry on top was the fact that you freaking scatted in Animal Crossing. Again, I'm not familiar enough with the franchise to know what it's even called, but yeah, meep, mop, mop, mop. But the fact that you scatted in that style was definitely something. So, again, greatly appreciated on all fronts.
Thank you so much.
Ordo, what did you think about that?
I've never played Animal Crossing before, but I've seen people play it and I've heard a lot about this Tom Nook. And it's not all good, but honestly, that was when he started doing the scat thing. I was totally not expecting it, but I totally recognised and what you were going for there. Loved it. Someone in my chat said you get extra points for writing a song in two languages. So I think that's that's commendable. That it really is. Like Anthony said, pretty much everything that he said. The creativity, the performance. Spot on. Like music is to be enjoyed, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. I really did. And
Thank you so much.
And can you give little Pepe a little fist bump for me?
Oh yeah, this is Peepo. Peepo doesn't get a break either, just like Tom Nook's nephews in the shop. He's basically spinning all day. He has to spin on his disco ball. We'll give him a little tap.
Working all day.
People came in like a wrecking ball, for sure.
Really well done. Nice one, Faye.
Natsumi, what did you think?
I absolutely fell in love with your voice. It gave me goosebumps so many times. Like, I love like the jazzy singing, the embellishments, the riffs, like just the way you handled like singing each note. And I love the meet moops, of course. But in general, I just love how charming the entire performance was. It was really, like, I really loved it.
Thank Thank you so much. Oh, thank you guys for your kind words.
So many people have mentioned like all three judges have mentioned the scatting, and it's mind-blowing to me that you were able to do that plus vibrato on top of it, because like I know like singing while voice acting is such a hard thing, and you were able to stay in that tone but still make it sound so good, and it's just, oh my god, it was so good. And just listening to the lyrics of it all, it felt like Isabel was having a midnight performance with her like late night alter ego, because Tom Nook doesn't pay her enough, and she's like tattling about this boss that's actually horrible, and you don't want to come here.
Exactly. And I almost dressed up as Isabel, but then I was like, the vest wouldn't get here in time, and I was like, come on now. She has her, like, she's so kind in the mornings when she has her announcements, but, like, it's only because Tom's watching, so come on, late night Isabel.
He's always watching. All right, so that was truly amazing. Thank you so much again. And before we move on, let everyone know where we can find your stuff.
Hi, everybody. You can find me on twitch.tv/Faezaria. Faezaria. I know it's can be a little hard to type, but I'm Faezaria on everything, all the social medias. I would love to have you join our little family, and yeah, it's been so wonderful to perform for all of you. This show's been so fun.
Amazing.
Hell yes. Do you also maybe have a new song coming out later this year?
Do I have a new song coming out later? Not that I know of. Oh. That's news to me. But
wait, I have a wrong note here. I'm so sorry.
Have a new song coming out later this year. You do have a new song coming out.
Oh yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah. Oh, the cat's out of the bag. I got
you will have a song out.
Everyone's asking.
That's a great idea.
Everyone's asking you to put this Tom Nook villain song on YouTube because they want to show their wife. And
so,
you know what?
My God. Yes, I'll put it on YouTube.
Yeah, do that. Definitely.
That's my new song coming out later this month, everybody. Sooner than you thought.
Fareeha was right.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will check in with everybody, and then we will find out who our winner is. Stick around. Welcome back, everyone. For anybody just joining us, this is Songwriters, the official Twitch songwriting and performance competition show where you, the people, will be dishing out scores to everyone to help determine our winner. Just before the break, we heard Fareeha perform, and I just thought those lyrics were so clever, and your voice is swoon-worthy, and everything about that just made me smile so much. So thank you. Reina, what did you think about it?
Well, I'm already a huge fan of Faye to begin with, so I'm a little biased, but it was incredible.
Yeah, and P-Leaf, how did you find it?
Oh my god, it was so cute. The scat is like just... I've never played Animal Crossing, I wish I did, but like, I felt it.
And Glowstick Willie, how did you guys find that?
Oh, that was a lot of fun, man. When she busted out that scat, and like that really is tough to do. And just kind of come up with that.
Yeah, we've tried Scatman, you know, we've tried
It doesn't work that well.
It doesn't work. Not for us. But maybe we can record Scatman together one day with you, a cover version with you as Glowstick Willie's vocalist.
Yeah, six-way
Those
collab,
battles are
let's
top
go.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, what a show it's been so far. So much skill and so much passion from all of you. Let's take a quick look back at all the performances we saw today, and when we come back, we will have one last check-in with our judges.
Give us salvation, give us despair, death and destruction rains down upon the unprepared. You're a heartless angel. Use your daughter to start the fires and charge the key like a battery. Treat your progeny like property. Fool, so cool, obsessed with your oppressive rule. Into the vault and out of your mind.
Set, go. They call me Dr. Robotnik. They call me Dr. Robotnik. Ready, set, go, better run, Sonic, run.
You don't want your man to look twisted.
you see, that's a no-gi.
Okay, Natsumi, ortoPilot, Anthony, we've seen so much today. So let's try to parse through our final thoughts. What stood out to you guys today? Let's start out with P-Leaf and her song Sephiroth. Natsumi, what did you think?
I think a lot of the judges kind of like touched on this before, but I mean, she did an amazing job starting off the show, and I love like the simplicity of just like pianos and vocals. And yeah, I just really loved like the lyrics of her song and just the overall performance.
And Anthony, how did you find it?
Yeah, I just loved the embodiment of, sort of the character and the point of view that she was trying to portray in the song, and really just kind of the portrait of, the villain that she was trying to bring. I think, as far as like the image goes, it was probably one of the more intense and vivid tracks of the night, because you really kind of felt the person she was trying to depict.
Absolutely. It got so in character, right? Now, what about Saint Carney and his song Nosferatu? What did you think about that, ortoPilot?
The guitar playing in that was next level. Like, whoa! And the contrast between the quiet bits and the bits, like, whoa! Loved it, absolutely loved it. And like I said before, the relationship between the melody and the chords just really worked, creating just like an uncomfortable vibe at times, but that was fitting for the actual song, where he's like, obviously it's Dracula, and brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Haunting and beautiful.
Brilliant chaos.
Natsumi, what did you think?
Yeah, along with what Ordo said, I actually really loved that he did like a whole like background thing where he got the cartridge and he like did like kind of like a theory analyzation of like music from the original game, and it was just really cool. Like, I loved all the dedication that was put into it.
It felt like he really honored the source material. Source material, right? Yeah, totally. Now we also have Sabrina's solo show and her amazing one-woman band rendition of The Ugly Tale of Handsome Jack. NeedleDrop, what do you think about that?
The performance was one of the most mind-blowing there of the night for me. I couldn't even keep from swearing as a result of it, obviously. And yeah, I mean, just so many bases covered by a single person. Didn't see the kazoo coming, and on top of it, just loved the care taken and just trying to embody just like a really rustic, folksy style of songwriting, and kind of taking, almost this video game villain totally out of that context and just making it make sense within a different kind of musical world and tradition.
And ortoPilot, I know you are a big Borderlands 2 fan as well. What did you think about that?
I was just thinking then, I could totally see Sabrina as a character in Borderlands.
Absolutely.
Totally.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Get some
Traveling
straps
in a van.
attached to the ankles, bit of Dick Van Dyke kind of style. Chitty bang bang. And amazing. Absolutely love it.
I love it.
Yeah, like a weird post-apocalyptic busker.
Yeah.
Oh,
Totally.
yeah. I can see that.
Sabrina, get in touch with who is it? The developer of that game. Get in touch with them. Tell them about yourself. Tell them about the song. That's how these things happen, though. It really is. Get in touch. No shame. Just
I think
get
they
in the
really,
game.
really love it.
Yeah.
Now, we also
game
have Reina Mystique with her song Ready, Set, Go, based on Sonic. What do you think about that, Natsumi?
I mean, the visuals were just so entertaining. It gave like the kind of like what Sonic does, where it's like the lines, kind of the movement. It gave a lot of energy to the song. I mean, the drum and the bass in the piece itself is like really catchy and keeps the energy flowing and going forward, and just super catchy hook and chorus. So I love that one.
Hell yes. And ortoPilot, what did you think about that?
There was so much going on at the time with all like the drum and bass and the rap and everything. There was so much to take in. looking back and sort of soaking in the graphics as well is just an extra level of what's the word? I can't think of the word, but it sort of soaks you into the atmosphere. Yeah, immersion. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, brilliant. I was like, it just had that retro vibe to it and the old school vibe, and perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Big time.
Embodied
yeah, I really
the
love that
sonic
one.
energy. Yeah.
Yes. Now our fifth performer was Glowstick Willie. Anthony, how'd you feel about that?
Yeah, I think again, as a band, performance-wise, it was really tight. Loved the sound of it. You know, it's been a while since I think a lot of us have been able to enjoy some loud, rowdy live music, and I love how sort of like in the streaming world, they were able to completely capture that energy and that sound entirely. And you know, there were a few songs of the afternoon that certainly fit this vibe, but theirs was definitely one of the strongest in terms of like, it was a song that I could imagine being in the game. It was a song that I could imagine, you know, being in the soundtrack of either a past, you know, iteration or a future iteration of it. So hopefully they land in the soundtrack at some point.
That would be so cool to see. All right, and last but not least, we have Fareeha. Natsumi, what'd you think about her song Spooky Tanuki?
Oh, I mean, I just told her, but like I loved her voice so much. Fell in love with it completely. And I just thought like the lyrics were so clever. You know, I love the take where, you know, it's like he's not like outright like out in the open villain, but you know, he's kind of like this evil capitalist behind the scenes. He's just trying to like take your bells, and I just love it. It's like super clever, very charming. Yeah.
I totally agree. And Ordo, how'd you feel about her performance?
Like Anthony said, it's so clever, sort of taking this seemingly sort of nice character and portraying him in that image of actually. Oh, I nearly swore then. It's absolutely fantastic, fantastic.
Yes. All
No, it really
right,
was.
judges.
Sorry, something I didn't actually talk about, which the other judges did talk about, the vocals. Faye, you've got one of the sweetest voices ever, and combining that second language as well, amazing.
Magical experience.
Yeah.
All right, judges. Thank you so much for your input, guys. Let's take it back to the group and reveal our winner. Okay, everyone, we made it. We're finally here. It's time to sift through the scores and reveal our winner. So, chat, just a reminder on how all of this works. The judges' scores and your votes in chat all get averaged out into the final score for all our artists. And the highest final score is our winner. Before we finally announce it, I just want to take a moment and sincerely thank all of our artists for sharing their amazing work with us today. Everyone, please make sure you're following each and every one of these musicians. They're all so worth it. They all love their craft so much, and it shows. So, without further ado, the winner of Songwriters Episode 2 is, drumroll please, Glowstick Willie!
Thank you.
Oh my God!
Thank you.
Oh my God!
Yes!
Stop the damn stream.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Congrats!
Dude, we have lost so many out of the bands. This means so much. This is our first victory.
This is our
We've tried
first
so many
victory.
times.
Thank you.
Warm embrace, Buddha. Warm
Thank you.
embrace.
Yes!
I'm in the cage. I'm in the cage.
Thank you guys so much.
Get out of here.
All right. Congrats
Awesome.
once again,
Holy
guys.
cow. Well, thank you
to-
guys.
Yeah, how's it feel?
Wow.
Feels fantastic.
It's amazing.
I'm in disbelief.
Because you know, this wasn't no easy thing. There was a lot of stiff competition here. Everybody had fantastic songs. They did fantastic things with, you know, something that was so spur of the moment. It was beautiful to see.
It was so
Yeah, that was
great
my
to
favorite
see
part
all
of
the
seeing
performances.
everybody. Seeing everybody be able to rise to the challenge and write a song.
Stealing Buddha's beer.
All right.
That's a celebration.
Guys,
All
can we have a
right,
glow
well-
stick dance on your finale, please?
What's the next
You want-
upgrade
we'll give
to
you
the
a-
studio? What's the next setup upgrade?
What's that?
What's the next setup upgrade?
Oh, dude, Ralph has a whole laundry list of lights. We actually have a video wall, but we thought it would be overkill. Like all this arch right here is video panels. So we were gonna put Twisted Metal onto the video wall, put it in a rectangle, put a game of Twisted Metal on, but we're like, no, it's overkill.
Sometimes that
man.
can be too distracting.
We'll just let Ralph do it with the lights.
But as far as upgrades, probably some new cameras, some new lights,
lasers.
Yeah,
we need
you know,
lasers
you
next.
gotta have lasers.
Well,
Ralph,
while
show 'em the
you're
smoke
writing,
cannons.
Yeah, we got these.
Ooh.
Celebration.
Fancy.
Celebration.
While you guys are riding the high of the wind, we would love to hear your amazing song one last time. Take it away, guys.
You guys want the same song? Let's do it.
Encore.
It'll be me and Ralph.
It'll be Ralph and Buddha.
All right.
Are we ready? Are you out there?
I gotta get my neck ready for all the headbangs I'm about to do. This is a victory celebration, and thank you guys so much for giving us the opportunity, and all the chat who turned out.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
We love you guys so much.
And hope you enjoy.